Welcome to Ed Green Court on the campus of Contra Costa College. Grind session, crushing the Valley on Tanager Sports TV. It's the 4:45 matchup between the Millennium Tigers out of Goodyear, Arizona, 12-6, 3-0 in conference. They've got 4 straight wins against Destiny Christian Academy. They're 12-9. They've won 5 straight, and they're in first place in the Metro Conference. Coach Laurenti in his 5th season for Destiny Christian. And then you've got the Millennium Tigers. Ty Amundsen, one of his brothers, got the win for Clovis North. He's in his 8th season, 4 20-win seasons, and their big player is Cameron Holmes. And I'm not going to list the offers. We're better off listing the schools, Ray, that he hasn't got offered by. But my partner in crime for this ball game is Ray Ayala.
Yes.
Did I get that correct?
Yeah, you got it right. It's right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see Cam Holmes play tonight. I've been looking forward to this game all day, and so we're going to get started here with a little Arizona versus California matchup.
It's interesting that you bring that up. So Millennium has played games in Florida, Missouri, and California. Ty Amundsen ties to the Bay Area, Newark High graduate, played under Vance Wahlberg, now the Fresno State head coach with a lot of in-between. He's got his brothers coaching at Bullard and Clovis North. Our starters first for Millennium in their dark uniforms. Those are the starters for Millennium. Now for Destiny Christian out of Sacramento in their white uniforms.
Junior, 6-foot, point guard, number 0, Frederick Blue. 6'6" junior, number 12, Mohammed Kamara. Here's a 6'5" senior, number 15, Jefti Tambala. 6'3" senior, number 24, Jalen Valdez. And 6'6" junior, number 25, Miles Wiggins.
Starters for both teams. 3 keys to victory. These come right from the coaches. First, Millennium have to get stops, rebound and run, and take care of the ball. For Destiny Christian, stop 24 and 3. We'll talk about them more as we go along. That's Holmes and Tossie. Inside-out basketball, collapse that defense, swing the ball and get open shots, and transition offense, push tempo and score.
Absolutely, and you know, this is Destiny Christian's probably their most difficult matchup they've had this year on their season. So this is going to be a really good test for Destiny Christian. And then for Millennium, I feel like you just want to play your game that you've been playing all season because it's obviously been working.
So they had 4 games at the Bass Tournament of Champions where Tossie was the dunk champion. Then they came back and played a game on Thursday and then flew up here to landed in Oakland here yesterday for this matchup. And so they'll go anywhere to play. And as well as, although Destiny Christian's not traveling in that vast of geography, Coach Laurenti, they'll go and play opponents anywhere at any time. So 12-9 versus 12-6, and it's going to be a good one.
Absolutely.
And we'll jump here. The rest of the time, it's just a held basketball. This will be the only jump unless we go to OT. Millennium will start out with the basketball. they're going to work through their players. I didn't get a chance to say it, but a missed opportunity there for Holmes.
They go right to Holmes right away. Don't even hesitate.
Easy to take a little bit of time there, and that's an easy basket. My boy Blue for three, Frederick Blue, the junior, and they're on the scoreboard.
That was a nice little shot there by Blue.
Holmes, he had 32 this week against Sunny Slope. A little ricochet off the glass, and a transition opportunity for Destiny Christian. But then they slow it down, make a good decision. Jump hook, wild shot by Tambala, the 6'6" senior. And then they go hard after the basketball. It's a held basketball. And then we've got a quick timeout. We'll keep it here. So, Ray, we've got Destiny Christian scoring at nearly 60 a game, giving up just under 53. And then you got Millennium just under 74 a game and giving up 60. This is the 12th opponent they played out of state, that being Millennium Tigers.
So they're going to be more used to probably playing a more variety of opponent than, let's say, Destiny Christian. I think the key for Millennium, as you can tell by these stats, is to score as much as you can. And if you're Destiny Christian, you're going to want to play that game in the 50s or 60s. But right now, the way the game is started, it's Destiny Christian's hands, but it's still very early.
So a little background for our Bay Area viewers. Sunny Slope beat De La Salle on Monday at the Martin Luther King event hosted at Winton Tree. That's De La Salle, if you didn't know that. So off the timeout to secure the possession early, it's Destiny Christian basketball. Wide open look, heartbreak. And Tambala on the glass, and then has his shot not blocked, but affected.
Absolutely.
As good as a block shot. Got a block.
Blocking foul.
Going to Utah State, Kingston, Tossie, 6'8" forward.
From Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah, so not a lot. Most of their offense is going to be run through 3 and 24. That's why Coach Laurentius made it real easy for us, Ray. 24 and 3.
Absolutely. They just have to make someone else beat you besides Holmes or Tossie. That's going to be Destiny Christian's goal today.
Dribble penetration, miss, and a physical rebound by Kamara. And it looked like that had turnover written all over it, but then the Lions recover. Spin cycle. You can't fade away from the basket. Wiggins averaging 10 and points a game and 7 rebounds.
Good shot, just couldn't get it to go there.
Long rebound to Kamara. Valdez in the paint. Again, fading away.
Yeah, you got to go
Shot
right,
not blocked, but
right at the hoop.
Yep, shot affected. A big fella with a finger roll.
That's Jalen Valdez, folks, and he's got an offer from the University of Kansas City. So he has a Division I offer, and we saw in that play exactly why he does. Good rebound there by Holmes.
I can already hear Coach Laurenti. That's not what they mean. It's in and out action. Look at a little attack of the basket. Thought we might have our first Wilson burger served back hot, but it's a foul. But not a. I love that foul defending your basket.
Absolutely, but definitely Cam Holmes cannot get into foul trouble in this game. He needs to stay in this game. We're playing five fouls here, grind session rules. We play 6, but this is a California rules game, even though it's a California-Arizona team, so we're playing 5. So it's going to be up to Cam Holmes now he took his gamble already. Now he has to make better choices throughout the rest of this game to make sure he stays in this game.
Panda checks in for DCA. Splits the free throw, so it was a great foul.
Destiny up 5-2 early here.
Getting to the basket. Nobody stopped his dribble. Guerra, the sophomore, getting right to the basket. Ultimate patience here. Nice pass in the paint.
That was a great pass, absolutely.
I like to see Panda come and meet that and secure it. Then it gives you options. Inbound, 11 on the shot clock.
Ooh. Good rebound by Holmes. Again.
Shimmy, and he shakes and he loses it.
Lost
Here
it.
comes Destiny Christian. Valdez, Euro, up and under. I love, that's finishing at the basket.
Absolutely.
Not fading away.
That's how it should be every single time. Mohamed Kamara there. It's a great little play underneath the basket. Easy layup. Gets 2 points for his team.
JT Amundsen, coach's son. We always root for those kids.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of coaches' sons. I feel like if I'm scouting a player, if I see a player and he's a coach's son or son of a former player, it always adds a little extra check mark for me as a scout.
Speaking of check marks, Panda express to the basket. Nice seal down low. Amundsen. It's going to be a little dental work here on the floor.
He looks like he got popped in the mouth a little, but I think he'll be okay.
You know, Ray, I have never been a scorekeeper yet. The players keep checking in with us.
Yeah, right. It's just
the officials. You point. You've got to get down so we get everything in the scorebook. We get it recorded and get another game.
Absolutely.
And Holmes finishes at the basket.
It's a beautiful finish by Holmes. No, I absolutely agree. And I mean, technically they can give technical fouls and do a warning and all that for it.
It just takes just stop at one time.
I think so too. Yeah.
You just go no.
Yeah.
Here. From Sacramento,
Galati with a great three-point shot there. And Destiny's up 12-6 early here. And
good start.
Surprising me, honestly. Oh, great shot there.
Guerra. Speaking of other scoring, he's got 4.
Yeah, Higuera is going to probably be one of those players that's going to need to score outside of Holmes and Tosi in order for them to win this game. And he's done that so far. That's going to be his second
easy
foul.
Call. Great
and he's
point,
going to have
Ray.
to come out of the game.
Yep.
That's his second, correct, sir? Tom? Second foul? Thank you, sir.
And it's always interesting to me how coaches get so excited when they're like, oh, the star player got that second foul. Like, they get so excited about it because they know their game plan is kind of working right there if the star is getting those fouls.
Us coaches like confirmation. Finger roll! Panda once again with the delivery express to the basket.
We should ask him, does he prefer orange chicken or Beijing beef?
Oh, Ray, you can't go there, but we got a miss right at the rack. 14-8. Big possession here early in the game for Destiny Christian.
We're only in the first quarter here, but this game is certainly living up to the hype. Lots of really good plays, lots of aggressive defense, good shots.
Backing down the truck, we got a player control foul, and that's an easy call.
Absolutely. And I mean, I have to be honest, it's really impressive to me that Destiny Christian's held Millennium to just 8 points so far in this game. That's extremely impressive, and that's the game plan Destiny Christian probably wanted to execute before the game even started.
So 14-8, and Cameron Holmes will take a seat on the bench. We'll make a little Vince Scully 3x5 note of that on the card. Great move to the basket and draws the foul.
Foul number 15, Jeff T. Tambala. Now shooting.
Jafet Tambala is going to be the scorer there.
Tosi at the free throw line. I'm just an innocent. I'm going to plead
Have
the
a bystanders.
fifth. So is Ray. Ray wanted to say something, but he's pleading the fifth.
Hands
as well.
in the air.
No, we got to go. Recount that. That's not right. Recount the ball.
14 to 9.
14 to 10.
14 to 8.
14-10.
Mid-range doesn't go.
Rebound by number 24, Tosi.
Yeah, he does a good job of tracking that down. And then he goes coast to coast. And he's fouled and it counts. You got to stop the big fella's dribble. He's got a beacon on his head just going through the defense and easy access to the rim.
You ain't tired? Don't run.
Tosi's got a great 6'8" frame, and Utah State's definitely excited to have him coming to their school next year and helping out that program, which is a rising program right now in college basketball out of Logan, Utah.
Yeah, they used to play St. Mary's in the Bracket Busters. I went to one of those games on
Absolutely.
a Saturday afternoon, and that was the first year they did it.
Bracket Busters were the
Yeah.
best. And that's what these games are kind of like today. I mean, for the California team, it's a chance to move up in seeding in the CIF, and for the Arizona team, same thing in their division. Millennium's looking for that state championship, like Cameron Holmes has said. So,
Spin cycle, elbow, back rim. And the big fella with another defensive rebound. And with a field goal, they could take the lead. Everson from Scottsdale, miss.
rebound by number 14.
And the Lions toss the three, offensive rebound. I don't know if that was quite the strategy for that possession. Blue will check in for the possession here. Inbound along the baseline. Valdez will inbound. Before the end of the quarter. Blue hit an early three and then does we got our first Wilson burger.
That is a
Serve
Wilson burger.
back hot and will not count. But you bring it down low, that salty, leathery taste, serve back hot. And it's 14-13 Destiny Christian. You're watching the grind session, Crushing the Valley on Tanager Sports TV. So they took Holmes out of the game. It was 14-18 with 128.
I mean, I'd say you could put him back in with about 5:30.
I would just wait.
But the thing is, we put him in, he gets one more foul, he's out of the game.
That's what I'm saying. I would just wait. All right, we're gonna go live here, big guy. 14-13. Cameron Holmes went out of the game with 1:28 left in the first quarter, and Destiny Christian was leading by 6. A little mini 5-0 run by the Tigers, and they closed that deficit to 1, and he won't start the second quarter. I believe he's going to remain on the bench until, they're really going to need to put him in. Some other guys are stepping up. especially the commit to Utah State.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
Technology nowadays, you know.
Get it right. All is come. I'm gonna somehow try to get a Seinfeld, Cray America's joke in today, but I just don't know how I'm gonna fit. Speaking of the fit, nice defense. Defending the glass,
Blocked by
Mr.
Miles
Wiggins. The bus is rolling. Andriotti, the Paisan, buries the three. And he's been in for 22 seconds and he's got a wide open look. What do? Coach trusts you, you shoot.
Soft.
Speaking of shooting, front rim and Blue, skies for the rebound. Valdez, nice look. Great board by Higuera. And he'll get it up to Everson. Probing the defense. Amundsen, Higuera. Everson gets to the basket and lays it up, but can't get that one to
Great
go.
rebound by Castro.
Extended possession, but then it's turned over by Millennium. No press. And Blue will bring it up, averaging just over 6 a game and over 3 assists. Last night, Destiny Christian beat Grant 51-38. Solid move in the paint, just can't close the deal.
Yeah, it's always tough to play those back-to-back games, but when you get a chance to play a team like Millennium, you step up to the plate like Destiny Christian does.
Teardrop. It doesn't draw a rain, but it draws a couple of points into the basket. Nice move by Castro. Valdez. I don't know what happened, but he got to the basket and he lays it up.
Yep. Valdez with the offer from Kansas City.
16-footer, Higuera.
You know, he's not ranked or anything yet, but I could see Higuera eventually being ranked and being one of those players that
Valdez,
teams look for.
left hand.
Beautiful play.
Not amphibious, ambidextrous. That was move, that left hand by Valdez. Baseline drive, kick out. Higuera, wide open look. Buries the three, and we're all tied up at 21.
His shot looked really smooth on that one. He's definitely locked into this one. Got a tight
Two-man game up top. Valdez backing down the truck, and then the San Pablo police are en route to chase down Castro. Nice steal there. Substitutions, there we go.
Holmes is coming
Holmes back
in.
into the game.
5-minute mark.
5:04. They'll run a play for him. I thought we were opening up playpen here. It's a basketball game. Baseline inbound by Castro.
Right to Holmes they go. And Holmes with the layup.
Yeah.
Too easy for Holmes.
Yeah. So nice play off the basket.
Unbelievable.
Inbound.
Let's start this nonsense. Use him.
Little
Rescreen.
trying to get a screen. Blue doesn't use it. A nice defense. Held basketball.
That's two.
Oh my goodness.
That is unbelievable.
Nice defense.
Absolutely. Made a great play there, and now they get their chance to score.
Valdez uses stagger screen. Heartbreak, rebounded by Everson. He'll push. Castro. Wide open look.
Oh,
Gets
beauty.
the hometown roll. Nowhere near Goodyear, Arizona.
I mean, a 6'8" player that can shoot like that, sign me up. Sign me up.
Oh, Wilsonberger! Sir, back hot. What's a Wilsonberger? It's a block shot. Salty, leathery taste. Maybe we can get a little replay of a Wilsonberger if we go to break. I'm going to stay patient here.
It was a great block.
Just set it up like a volleyball player with the spike.
Beautiful. My favorites are the ones when not only do you block the ball, but it hits off the opponent's leg and goes out of bounds so you get the ball as well. Those are my favorites.
Or even better yet, you tip it towards your basket. And when you get those early block shots, i.e. Wilsonbergers, it gets into the head of the opponent, so you're affecting those shots. No, just yeah. Less. Good start for Destiny Christian, and then things got bad when Holmes got in foul trouble. You wouldn't think that was the case. It kept him out for about 4 minutes, and then they take the lead and are up by 5 with a baseline inbound for Destiny Christian.
And I'm going to be interested to see how Holmes plays defense the rest of the game. It looks like he's not playing as aggressively as he was when he first started the game. So
Kamara with the soft touch. You like to see teams get a little profit off that investment of the timeout. Sliding away is Castro. Wiggins called for the foul, baseline inbound. Just our first team foul.
30-second timeout, Millennium.
We've got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Our next game at 6:30 will be Prolific Prep against Dream City Christian. Then an 8 o'clock game, or 8:15 game rather, will be Salesian College Prep of Richmond, 1.7 miles away where we are now, against St. Joseph of Santa Maria.
Yep. And Tunde Yusufu is going to be a handful for that Salesian team. I hope they're ready for it.
Oh, I guarantee both of those coaches are ready. It's a combined, I don't want to give all my nuggets away early on, but
absolutely,
there's over 1,000 wins combined with Coach Mott and Coach Mellis.
There's definitely a couple other teams you can consider for the Open, like a Reardon, but those are two teams that are definitely going to be in the mix for the Open at the end of the year, 100%.
Baseline inbound for the Tigers.
Great
nice anticipation
play
by Wiggins.
Beautiful.
And Valdez drives and lays it up. Great anticipation there by Miles Wiggins to get his hand in the passing lane. Holmes from 25.
Oof.
Long
Just
rebound to Valdez. Then a horrible pass. And Millennium's got numbers. Solid catch and layup. There's a way to catch, jump stop, and reverse layup, and that's exactly what happened.
Tossie just did that.
Yep. Holmes gambles, recovers, and it's a turnover. This is when you cheat, you get caught, but then you regroup and you get the steal. Not
absolutely
officially a steal, but definitely causes the turnover. Millennium will bring up the ball. Wide open look. Rattles it home. Quincy Everson. And Ray has mentioned about their glue guys have contributed tonight. They've got that.
Yes, this is a stacked team that's got lots of players who can get you. It's not just Cam Mullins and Kingston Posse.
And then Higuera plays defense with his hands and called for the double forearm shiver. I got a little football on you. Inbound, Valdez, teardrop, doesn't go. Amundsen with the rebound. Everson, look away. Then Holmes cuts to the basket. The late trailer, UPS style, gets right to the hole and lays it up.
Holmes looked like his brother Duran there at that layup.
8-point lead for Millennium. Blue for 3.
Blue's been a nice little surprising player for Destiny Christian today. I didn't know much about him before the game, but now I'm definitely a Frederick Blue fan.
Higuera with the fadeaway.
Oh, and Millennium starting to really put a number on Destiny here.
He's got 12. If you're the Lions, you want to get reconnected here, like an old alumni reunion. Wiggins, miss, shot affected. Here comes Holmes. Don't blink because you're gonna slam it home.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Slam dunk by Holmes. Woo. That's what I said. If you blink, you're gonna miss the young man.
He's fun to watch, I tell you. He really is.
Kamara with the 3. Holmes, 5-star recruit, top 12 players in his class of 2026, and showing a couple of examples why. And I didn't watch, I'm not watching the ball on this possession. I'm watching him constantly moving, and then not a good pass, but somehow Everson recovers, and the corner 3 is missed by him. Will Valdez test? He does, and gets the hometown roll, nowhere near Sacramento. I like the aggressiveness, not being passive. You're going to either block your shot, or he's not going to block your shot.
Yep.
Shot clock is off. Cameron Holmes looking for a screen.
Oh
and
gosh, what a pass
open.
by Holmes.
That's just great vision. Valdez, heartbreak, rebound. Oh, we got a foul.
That's a silly foul. Are we in the bonus? No, not in the bonus. Not even close. So doesn't hurt him.
Foul number 25, Miles Wiggins.
9 route.
That was a good pass, a shot.
Would have counted. 39-33. Millennium over Destiny Christian Academy. We'll take a halftime break. You're watching the grind session, Crush in the Valley on Tanager Sports. Let me finish the call, and I'll leave it there for
poppin'. Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass it
Michael
like
Brown
stock.
Jr. is officially a Louisville Cardinal. Pat Kelsey gets the signature commitment, one of the highest rated commitments in program history, I think. He's a phenomenal talent. And from the high school scouts that I've talked to, I mean, completely raving about this kid. The ability to just control the whole offense in the half court, be the lead ball handler. There's not much he can't do with the basketball.
Mikael Brown, absolute certified bucket. Yeah, he dropped 50 this weekend here in Miami, and he says he's not done yet. He's just getting started. Ranked 7th overall, and he's got the gym full of Division I coaches to watch him, and it didn't take us long to see why. He's got the crossover. He's got the range. He's at the basket. And yeah, man, he's that dude. Mikael Brown, one to watch out for here on the Grind Session.
My name is Mikael Brown. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I go to DME Academy. What made me love basketball was seeing my dad play it at a young age. Coming out of the womb, my dad was in college, my mom was still in college, so he always used to bring me to practices, used to give me a ball, put a ball in my hand on the sideline, and just hold it the whole time, maybe dribble it when I was little. Put me in a lot of like basketball camps just to have fun, but over time I grew to have fun, and I really wanted to take it serious. Me and my dad really started working hard and getting to it. Some things that inspired me, I would say, would be just my family and what we've been through, and all the sacrifices that my mom and dad had to make for me and my siblings to live a solid life, and we just want to get back to them, and that's what keeps me going during a bad game and gives me motivation. When I hear the word grind session, I think of every single game is going to be a really great game. It ain't going to be no BS game. Everybody has good players on their team. They play together, they play hard. There's no game that's going to be a slouch. You better come into every single game prepared, or you could lose that night. So I'll just say, just all around, you got to compete every single game.
Mikael is having an amazing start to the season, but it doesn't surprise any of us here at DME because he has professional habits. From the way he eats, to the way he sleeps, to the way he trains, to the way he handles his business in the classroom. Mikael is special because he's so hard to guard one-on-one, and he's so able to score, but also create for others. So you really got to kind of pick your poison when you're guarding.
His game is 85% mental, 15% physical, so it's just all in the mind and staying sharp and staying focused within the game, and every possession counts. So that's the biggest thing for me. I really don't look at the points side of things. I just want to win. This is the grind session.
Just poppin'. Brand new whip, just hoppin'. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton.
They'll get you one. I'll make sure they take care of it.
How's the games been so far?
Good. They've been good. A lot of good like local games, but of course like the next game and then Feliz, those are going to be.
Where are we at right now? Millennium playing?
Millennium, yeah. So we're actually ahead of schedule right now. So it's halftime. Yeah. So you get to see another half of Cam Holmes.
How's he look? Yeah.
He's good. I love him. I've been a big fan of his. I mean, I'd love for him to come to Prolific, but I don't think they're going to be able to get him from Millennium. Like a lot of like he's kind of like Poa Pete, where like he's really fallen in love with that school and he really wants to win that state championship.
Yeah. Fun, man. That Dream City, one of the games.
Have you seen? Oh, so you went to practice and you met Darren there. I saw with your kids. He's such a great guy.
Yeah, so nice.
It's like night and day with him.
100%. He's kind of closed the gap a little bit when you resold that. You have 20%.
Oh yeah, I think he closed the gap. I mean,
Love to get him number
it's
one.
a different type of player. You know what I mean? He's like very cool and stuff like that, but his shot still needs to develop. Darren's just really mature, and there's just like a couple holes in his defense. But outside of that, I mean, he's one of the most polished high school players I've ever seen.
You know this guy?
He just has everything.
Bruce Geron.
He's smooth. He's mature. You know, I
Track star.
and he gave up. So he's not drinking any soda. He's only drinking water. And he gave up fast food. So I mean, like,
Really cares.
hey, and I swear I saw him eating pizza at the hotel. And I ain't saying that. That whole thing was so like so contrived, man. And I don't like how they did. Like, if you notice that Darren's dad's there,
39-33. Always great at these events and seeing some of my old players, and they're not old basketball players. This was Bruce Giron, ran track for me over at Monte Vista. Appealed his application to the Cal, got Cal to recruit him. He had a decathlete and won 3 medals in the state track meet. And great to see him. Monte Vista, we used to call him Monte Vista Mitch. Mitch Stevens from Sportsbook Live is here. We got a lot of press in here, and I think it's going to be a great second half.
Yep.
Ray, what are some things you'd like to see from Destiny Christian in the second half?
Well, I think Destiny Christian's going to have to go back to what they did in the first quarter, and that's play a really solid defense and make sure to stop Holmes and Tosi. I feel like in the first quarter they did a good job of that. In the second quarter they kind of lost sight of that. So I feel like for them to get back in this game, it's going to be on the defensive end, but they're also going to have to hit a lot more shots, and they're going to have to find ways to contain Cameron Holmes, who kind of went off there in the second half of that second quarter.
Just a little flicker of light of an example. 39-33.
I think when we look back,
and we want to thank our official scorebook, Rob Haynes has been scoring games in Napa for over 40 years and has been scoring prolific games for 10 years. He's been the official scorebook for Crush in the Valley for 10 years. Thanks, Rob.
That's since the beginning right there.
Nice defense by Wiggins. Turnover. Our officials, Devin Anthony, Daryl Gomez, and J.T. Estes. I think they got caught up at TSA security before the game, but we got here, we're ready to go. 17-footer short, and then slipping in the paint is Panda because of the foul. And it'd be interesting to see who this foul's on.
Fouls on number 3, Cameron Holmes, his third.
That's a big one right there. So that's 3 now on Cam Holmes. 3. They're going to keep him in this game, but he's 1 foul away from not coming back till the fourth quarter. Looks like we got a stoppage here so they can wipe off the floor a little bit here.
And as the crowd get bigger crowds, the warmer it'll get, and get all heated up here at Ed Green Court. Valdez does a good job of meeting the basketball. Up and under, we got another Wilson Burger. Serve back hot. My boy Blue, front rim, rebounded by Amundsen. Higuera gets right to the basket.
Beautiful shot by Higuera.
He's got 14. Blue has his path cut off. Panda, Kamara, turnover. And Millennium will immediately turn and face Valdez with a thievery from downtown. That's a 5-point swing,
A steal and a 3. I love it. And now Destiny Christian got the points they needed to get back into this thing.
Valdez has 11. He was scoreless for a while, and then he went going. Amundsen from downtown. Valdez secures the rebound.
Nice pass.
Panda, chicken strip along the baseline. Amundsen sprints the length of the court and gets that early chicken strip when you bring it down to waist level and go from being athletic to an average player. Blue will inbound on the baseline.
Absolutely. Want to keep that ball high.
Great inbound play. Blue with the assist. Valdez with the alley-oop without a slam dunk. It's still possible.
Valdez is really doing good things for Green City.
Soft, silky Tosi, silky touch.
For Destiny Christian. Dream City will be playing in our next game.
Valdez misses, but Panda cleans up the mess on aisle 2 and gets the putback.
Mo, stay! Stay, Momo!
12-footer, silky touch. Higuera.
Higuera is really, really impressing me this game.
16 points.
He has just been fabulous, and as a sophomore to be doing this, he's one of the top sophomores in Arizona. I could say that with confidence.
Wiggins passes out from the paint. Blue trying to do a little high step, little finger roll, draws the foul, and it'll be a couple of free throws.
That was a nice play by Blue there, but I would have liked him to go up with 2 hands instead of 1. Draws that foul, maybe has a better shot at getting the and 1. But Blue in general in this game has just been one of the better players for Destiny Christian for sure.
Front rim on that free throw.
Now, one thing about me, Chris, that you'll get to know is I'm a big stickler on free throws. I feel like you got to shoot 75 to 80%. It's just my thing. And I feel like a lot of people and a lot of kids leave a lot of points on the board because they can't make their free throws.
Holmes with the rebound. Amundsen. Higuera. And draws the reach in by Blue. Not playing defense with his feet. Reaching in and whistled for the foul. Wiggins' third foul.
That's big also.
Amundsen, back rim, gets his own rebound. And ricochets out of bounds. Coming in for Coach Lorente is Golate. No foam.
Yeah, he's going to give Higuera a little break here. Higuera's played extremely well in this game. Coach is probably extremely proud of him, and rightfully so.
Higuera with the basketball. Low block, good defense. Getting his hand in the passing lane is Kamara. Panda. Kamara getting to the rim.
Count it.
Nice offensive set for the Lions.
I mean, 45-42, it's anyone's game.
Mid-range doesn't go, and Wiggins gobbles up the defensive rebound. 20-footer goes 21, and the reverse layup off the offensive rebound by Kamara.
Mo Kamara with the putback there, and now Destiny's only down 1. They've been on a great little run here in the third quarter, and they've played this third quarter exactly how I thought they should. Good defense, hit some shots, they're right back in this game.
Holmes, the southpaw, nothing but net.
He just gives me, I know it's hard to say something like this, but he gives me Kobe vibes sometimes, Cam Holmes. He really gives me that lefty shot, that ability to pass the ball. You can't compare people to Kobe. You can't compare people to LeBron, but he's a great player, great finish.
For 14. See some back and forth the rest of the game. We're checked in for 2.
Arizona versus California here.
Tosi, nice defense, but playing through contact.
You know, I'm interested to find out how Tosi found his way to Millennium since he's from Anchorage, Alaska. But I've noticed a lot of players from states like Alaska and Hawaii usually travel to the mainland in order to either play for another team or play for a prep school. Get more acknowledgement, more views.
14 on the foul, on the rebound. Checking back in is Tumbala. Everson will inbound. 49-46. 2:43 left in the quarter. Tosi. Pretty move.
Oh, he's so impressive. Just so impressive, Tosi. Just went right to the basket there and put that ball in like it was nothing.
Baseline drive. Tosi's there to intimidate, and it's a turnover. He was lurking, and the Wilsonberger was ready to come off the grill. It was fumbled out of bounds. And an opportunity here for Millennium to push this up to a 7 or 8 point lead.
Interesting, they had Tosi take the ball up there.
Everson, nice basket cut. Castro. Defense doesn't rotate, and the Tigers take advantage. Valdez breaks it down, but short. Rebounded by Holmes. Golden possession here for Millennium to take their largest lead of the game. Holmes with the left hand, and he'll get the free throws. They're two biggest players. I've noticed they're very good at playing through the contact.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I'm sure during practices and such, the coaches teach them how to do that. I mean, I'll give you a little more of a fair comparison, I guess. Maybe more of a De'Aaron Fox for our guy here.
Yeah, when you did the Kobe, I was like, I don't think
I know
Kobe's left-handed. That's why I don't compare high school kids to NBA players.
Absolutely, it's hard to do, but at the same time, every so often, you get one and you go, oh, okay, I was right on that one.
Well, if you shoot 100 times, Ray, and you make one, it's,
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
No, I know.
54-46, largest lead of the game for the Tigers. Another Wilsonberger. Sir back hot by the big fella going to Utah State.
That's got to be his 4th, I'd say, of the game, or 5th at least.
Amundsen with the assist. And running the court, you got to feed the bigs after the block shot and running to the court. And that's exactly what happened. He's got 20.
Yeah, we do a player of the game at the end of every game, and Tosi is definitely knocking on the door for that one if his team can pull this out.
Valdez from San Pablo Avenue.
He has an offer from Kansas City, and Kansas City will get themselves a good one if Valdez chooses to go there.
Spin cycle and draws.
Fouls on number 15, Jeffy Tambala.
And draws the foul.
Kingston Tosi shooting 2.
And that's his 4th foul. Tosi at the free throw line, shooting 2. Get ready to check in is Panda, and also Dylan Code seeing his first action of the game. He'll check in for Holmes. I love the substitution right before the end of the quarter. Take advantage, give him a 30-second, a 1-minute break, then you get the time.
Absolutely.
I know this outdates you, but that's what the Lakers and the Bucks used to do with Jabbar. Get him out that last minute, 45 seconds before the end of the quarter, and get that break in between.
It's intelligent to do it that way, absolutely. Get the guy a little extra rest, get him ready for what's going to be here, a very important 4th quarter for both teams.
Blue. Baseline to Panda, and he loses it. Holmes comes in for some offense.
Little offense-defense switch there. Oh, they left him open. Now they left Tosi open.
Finger roll, he's fouled.
Yeah, it was too easy for Tosi.
He'll get free throws.
I think they're going to put some time back on the clock too, but we'll see.
Foul number 1, Damian Castro. At the line is Dylan Kingston Tosi once again.
0.2 seconds left. Tosi will be at the free throw line. Front rim. There's your offense-defense substitution, Ray. I love the decision. But it's only .2. Still could draw a foul.
Hey, you never know.
Splits the free throws, and he'll get a quick break. Alegria will check in for Tosi. He's got 23 points at the end of the third quarter. 59-49, come back for the fourth and final chapter. The grind session, Crush in the Valley on Tanager Sports. (49-59), Millennium leads by 10. And we were talking about the journey for both these teams. You've got Destiny Christian. They're 7-0 in conference. You look at their record, 12-9, but they'll play anybody, anytime. And Millennium's 12-6, 3-0 in conference. A lot of games out of the state, and this is Cameron Holmes. We're ready to win a state championship. We still haven't won one, and that's the end goal. So they flew here Friday, and I would imagine they're probably going to fly back tonight, just guessing. But they've got a 10-point lead, and what's Destiny Christian need to do here, Ray, to get reconnected into this game?
I mean, they got back into it a little bit in the third, and then they kind of let their foot off the pedal. So they're going to have to, A, play really good defense, and then they're, B, going to have to get those smart, easy shots. If they could get Cam Holmes to get another foul or two, that would also help for sure.
Valdez trying to draw the foul. Finger roll, George Gervin style. You don't know who George Gervin is? Shame on you.
Oh, I know who George Gervin is.
I wasn't down you, Ray.
I've heard of him.
In and out action with no cheese, but the ball goes off Tosi's knee. Good call by the officials. (59-51). Valdez, after a quiet first quarter, has awoken and then some. Blue, and it counts, getting right to the basket. You got to attack the basket.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what Blue did here. And then drawing the foul, I believe that's on, the call was on JT Amundsen.
Yeah, I got to give props here to Destiny Christian. You know, there are multiple times they could have, you know, not surrendered, but almost like tapped out or kind of just been like, we're down 10, we're down 12, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, they're playing hard, and they're right in the middle of this game, down 5 points with plenty of time left on the clock to make a comeback.
Tosi gets right to the basket, and this time he's fouled. It'll be free throws. Blue, actually, I was wrong. Blue's called for the foul. I thought that was going to be on Wiggins, who's done a pretty good job at times protecting and defending the basket. Misses the free throw. And when you get into the fourth quarter, before Ray goes on to his rant on free throws, I'm going to. It's, you know, you get into these close games, these one-possession games, you know, it's so important. And then only that of making the free throws, you set up your defense.
Right.
You know, if you want to press or, you know, you want to get back and maybe switch up and run a zone, whatever it may be, it gives you that option when you don't make your free throws and you ain't able to do that.
Absolutely. It's one of the most painful things when you see you lost a game by 3 or 4 points and you go back and you go, oh, I missed 5 or 6 free throws. We could have been right in the game if we had made half of those, you know. So
hand check by Everson. No. Called on Holmes.
Oh, wow.
And
that's a big call.
That's his 4th.
So now Holmes has 4, and he's 1 away from being done in this game. He's got to be extremely careful the rest of the way, including right now. They're really, if I'm Destiny Christian, I'm going at him every single play.
Well, Panda might have a little earpiece taking that drive-through order, and he goes right attacking the big fella, and he's got 8, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game.
4-point
Tosi
game.
beats the basket and goes, can't get the fall, but there's no weak side rebound, and Everson with the putback. He's got 7. You
Clutch.
defend, but then you don't rotate. You have no weak side boards, and that's the result.
It hurts. You got to box out. You got to box out. It's the number 1 thing in basketball. You got to box out.
Valdez. And then a hand check on Amundsen as he gets a little nose surgery. Or was it a quick emergency room look?
A little rhinoplasty.
Holmes will take a seat.
Yeah, I think that's a smart
62-56.
Smart choice by Millennium. You want to have Holmes in the end of this game, and you want to hope that you can build a lead for him to come back to.
Better stop his dribble. They do. And gets it. Oh, he's hammered. He's playing a lot of good basketball, but he's got an absolute huge upside. Kingston Tosi. Baseline inbound. Then you got to defend him off this. He's sealing down low. Wiggins does. Great team defense.
Great play by Wiggins there to get the ball back for his team.
And Panda getting his hand in there. A little help defense. Kamara, Wiggins. .15 on the shot clock. Blues elbowed and need, and finally draws a foul.
I didn't think they were going to call the foul there for a second.
Hey, playing through contact as much as you can until the whistle goes off, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Second now the line, number 0, Frederick Blue.
You're down 6, clock is stopped. Make those free throws, be able to
you got to make
set
those.
up your defense, misses the front end. The one thing that, and I'm sure you feel the same way, Destiny Christian is really, they haven't really allowed for Millennium to get out and run tonight.
Absolutely.
You know, we haven't had any, we had the one Showtime dunk, but they, for the most part, have really haven't had a lot of live ball turnovers.
I agree 100%, and I mean, that's what's, you know, contributing to the score right now the way it is. Destiny Christian, that's a turnover. It's going to be Destiny Christian's ball now, down 6.
The purpose of that pass was not to throw it to the 4th row. Defense got a little, or the offense of the Tigers got a little stagnant.
Yep.
Mid-range, Wiggins. And a nice defensive rebound by Everson. We've got a collision on Interstate 80. We got a foul, but no tow truck needed.
Foul on Mohamed Kamara.
Kamara with the foul. And that is the 3rd team foul on Destiny Christian.
Loose ball, 2 bodies are on the floor. he's allowed to space backward for the book. Right? Go backwards. You just said offense created contact. So which one is it?
I love the interaction between the coaches and the officials.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Come in.
Inbound play.
Hands.
Castro spin cycle and gets the basket. That if you're on defense, that's not what you want there. Easy access to the basket. Valdez, 22-footer goes 21 wide left, ball out of bounds. And we've got a timeout. We're going to get a little hydrated. The grind session. Crush in the Valley. Tanager Sports. The beauty of sitting courtside, you get to hear the interpersonal communication going on between the coaches and the teams, and Coach Lorente trying to lay out a game plan to get back on track. They trail by 8, and they're trying to get reconnected. We say that, they just get 5, and then it 3, and they just haven't been able to get within one possession.
Yeah, Millennium, they haven't led by double digits, but they've also led the entire game, it feels like.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting finish here. I would like to see Destiny Christian put as much pressure as they can on the ball and try to maybe force some turnovers here and get some quick, easy points.
Higuera with the basketball. Holmes back into the game, and he buries the 3.
Beautiful shot by Cam Holmes.
So you got a couple of minutes of rest, and the largest lead of the game for the Tigers, 67-56. You don't want to fall any further than this.
No, definitely not.
And they're really extended.
That was a
this
good pass.
defense.
Great pass. You got to finish that, though. You have to
Affecting
finish
the
that.
shot is Mr. Tosi. Just, again, has had a number of Wilson burgers, but that one was affected. And then we've got the hand check, and that'll be the 14th foul on Destiny Christian. Castro in, or actually Castro's already in the game. Andriotti checks in for Destiny Christian, as well as Golate.
Yeah.
Ball inbounds to Holmes. He'll inbound. Trying to get it to Tosi. Finds Everson once. And then should have shot it again.
Then another turnover.
I like the decision here. I love the decision here. That possession was, just keep it simple, it was a little wonky.
Yes.
And
yes.
Coach Amundsen been doing this a long time. We've got the ball. Let's take a timeout. Let's work a shot. And we'll keep it here.
So definitely want our viewers to stay tuned for the next game that we have. It's going to be Prolific Prep versus Dream City Christian. Prolific Prep features Darren Peterson, the #2 player in the country. He is unbelievable. He is fabulous. He is someone that you need to watch at least once in your lifetime if you're a real big basketball fan. And then on the other side, Dream City Christian, you have a player named Ikenna Alozi for the class of 2026. And he is also a fabulous player. When these two teams met in Kentucky a couple weeks back, they went head-to-head, and Alozi played a great game against Peterson. They came up just short, but the rematch is just about to happen here on Tanager Sports TV at 6:30, and we invite everyone to join in and listen to what's going to be an amazing broadcast, an amazing game.
Nice job, Ray, promoting our upcoming games. Ball on the sideline.
Come on, Jay, let's go, keep fighting.
30-second on the shot clock.
Show some life, White. Stevie, talk to him. Good, 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 Jay. Coming, Jay, good.
I love the catch in traffic and then the finish at the rim.
He's on fire.
He gets the catch, he passes it, and he cuts immediately to the basket. It seems like such a simple thing.
Absolutely.
But playing hard as a post player is half the battle.
And you know, a 6'8" guy that can do everything like that, yes, you're 6'8". Yes, you can rebound. Yes, you can score. But when a 6'8" guy can pass too, that's when you have that player that you know is a Division I player.
Wiggins, slam dunk. He's got 25. 11-point game.
Miles Wiggins holds offers from Cal State Bakersfield and Sacramento State.
Amundsen's on the board.
Oh, here comes Holmes.
Slam dunk! The big fella.
That should just about seal things. And the score is gonna
Here we
look
go.
bad.
We're gonna just let this rock and slam dunk.
The score is gonna look a lot worse than the game actually was. Destiny really fought hard this entire game, but eventually Millennium's top-tier talent in Cameron Holmes and Kingston Tosi just they ran away with it.
And you know, the game is about the Jim and the Joes. But Coach Amundsen's timeout, remember that wonky possession.
Yes.
And then he just calls the timeout. What's happened since? They've gone on an 8-0 run.
And that's what makes Coach Amundsen one of the best coaches in California.
Wiggins. Well, he's coaching in Arizona.
Excuse me.
His two brothers.
His brother coaches in California.
His two brothers.
I meant one of the best coaches in Arizona.
All right. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody referring us to fake sports.
I understand. Lots of Amundsens always in the Crush in the Valley event.
It's a family affair. I think last year all three teams were here at Crush in the Valley.
Yeah, they were. They sure were.
Alley-oop, slam dunk.
It was raining Amundsens in this gym.
Holmes, Tosi, and I'm not going to really lean out on the deal, but Tosi's going to be our player of the game.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
And we'll have an interview with him after the game.
So the subs are going to come in now for Millennium.
They travel too. They practice too.
Hey, they deserve the playing time.
But just say a little bit about Coach Laurenti. They'll play anybody, anywhere.
Yeah, and that earns my respect, and that earns the respect of California basketball fans across the state, because the teams that have the guts to make those, to play anybody, those are the teams we want playing here at Crush in the Valley.
79-62.
Millennium High School 79, Destiny Christian.
Millennium with the win. And we're going to have a post-game interview with Kingston Tosi after this. You're watching the grind session, Crush in the Valley. Kingston, Chris Babcock, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. We're with our player of the game, Kingston Tosi. You know what? Let me give you a little education. You're a great shot blocker. You love blocking shots. What I call a block shot, and you're going to love this, trust me, is a Wilson burger. Do you know why I might call it a Wilson burger? Wilson basketball, salty, leathery taste, served back hot that you won't find on anybody's menu. And young man, you're one of the best at doing that. What's it like traveling up here? I know you guys have been flying all over the place, but come up in the Bay Area and get a big win tonight.
It's great, you know.
Here, we got to get you on the headsets, man. I'm failing all over the place. Okay, go ahead.
It's great, you know, it's a good bonding experience for our team. We love traveling, we love getting out and playing the best teams we can because, you know, our main goal is to win a state championship, and coming out here and playing these great teams is preparing us for that high competition.
Because the goal, and doing a little prep on you guys, is about getting that state championship.
Yes, sir.
Share that with everybody, really what that means to you and your teammates.
It's everything, you know. The past 2 years we've made it to the state championship and we lost. So, you know, we're hungry for it. You know, a lot of guys senior seasons this year. We got an old team, and we're really hungry for that state championship. We really want to get back there.
Well, you didn't have you on the headset when we were talking to you about the Wilson burger, but we look forward to you serving back a lot more Wilson burgers. Enjoy your journey as a high school player.
Yes, sir.
College is going to be great, but enjoy this time. We appreciate your time. Our player of the game, Mr. Kingston Tosi, with the win over Destiny Christian on Tanager Sports.
Thank you.
Don't forget,
Yes, sir.
if you get a chance to can I just leave it?
I'll leave your headset here.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's our second favorite Chris Babcock behind our coworker. Also Chris Babcock. How's it going?
Oh, Chris, you're writing now. No, that's a lot smarter, Chris, than me.
They're much quieter, Chris.
Well, I would hope so.
Are these games better than Campo Aka from last night?
You know, that wasn't bad, but I knew Akalani's was too tight.
They look soft, man. They just all three of
Well,
their
they're all
games
talking about, you know, their dad, the one dad that I was kind of helping me about this revenge tour. It's a fucking high school team. Just go out and play.